Well, hello everybody. So today is a very exciting day because I got something in the mail. It is this parcel from eBay. It arrived from Ontario, and this is something that I ordered on eBay 1 week ago, and I just couldn't wait to receive it. So right now we're going to cut the tape on this and open it. Okay, now the box is open, and well, it was really well packed. As you can see, paper and bubble wrap. It is packed just like it should be. There was a lot of tape, so it's not gonna open. If only all parcels were all that well packed. Because I work at a shipping company, and well, I often see parcels that are barely have a little piece of tape on it, and well, sometimes they open in the conveyors and they spill. Sometimes happens. So this is pretty exciting. Now I'm going to pull this off the box. Now I'm going to remove the bubble wrap. Now I got the VCR out of this box. My cool Panasonic VCR that I bought. I'll review that today, right now. Yeah, so right now I'm going to take off the plug. And yeah, so there was the VCR, there was the AV cables, the power cord, of course, the remote, the tape, and all these 4 items were in an individual bag, plastic bag. So this VCR was very well packed. Here's all the packing. As you can see, there's a lot of newspaper, and there was bubble wrap. So this VCR was very sorry about that. Someone was talking to me. Okay, sorry, someone was talking to me and didn't know I was filming. So right now I'm going to get the power plug, and I will plug the VCR. Plug it here. And at the back of the VCR, and it powers on. Now I'll get a VHS tape. So I'll just show you here. And now we will see if it actually works. Eject. Works with no problem, as it should. A nice display. As you could see, rewind work. I did not rewind it to the beginning. Okay, right now time for the big review. So I've not opened this VCR yet. Here's a blank tape, the remote. I don't know if it already has batteries in it. No, it doesn't. Just two A batteries. But I'm not going to test it at the moment. And now we will see all the front of the VCR. So it is a Panasonic model number NV-SD300. It's a Super Drive multi-system VCR. And yeah, I bought this VCR on eBay. This is the first VCR I ever buy on eBay online in my life. And believe it or not, but I paid 200 Canadian dollars plus $30 shipping for this VCR, which is a lot. I've never paid a lot for a VCR, but I will pay a lot for a VCR with this mechanism. I've always wanted that mechanism. So This was a lot of money, but I really wanted this VCR mechanism. And yeah, I got the parcel I got it earlier than expected. It was said that it will arrive later, so at another day, but I got it an earlier day. So this is pretty cool. I've always wanted this VCR mechanism. This is the K-deck, the Panasonic K-deck. I've always wanted it. So this is very exciting. Very exciting. So yeah, I have not opened yet the VCR. I just unboxed it. But now we are going to see the back side of it. So it is a here the model number is written NV-SD300 AM, and there is it is a multi-voltage VCR. So this VCR is a multi-system. So yeah, it will work in Europe, as you can see, 110, 240 volt, 50, 60 Hz. So this VCR will work in Europe, and it will most likely play tapes there. And here these seems to be European coaxial output, but here you have a AV output. So right now I think I'm going to plug it to my TV to see if it will work. Right now we're going to try to play Back to the Future in this Panasonic VCR. So it does work. As you can see, this is the beginning of Back to the Future. This is my favorite movie. I recommend it. It's a classic movie. I bet you all have already seen it, and if not, I recommend it. So this is the beginning of the movie. So here's the post picture. So this is a 4-head VCR. It's not a hi-fi, but 4 heads look good. Now we're going to try to press record to see if it will eject the tape. It should. Oh, okay, it just doesn't eject it, it just does not record. Usually the VCRs eject the tape when you try to record on a cassette with no tab. Now we're going to try to rewind it to the beginning. So yeah, this is awesome. A VCR with the K-deck. So now it's written made in Japan on the front, which is a particular. VHS NTSC. This is a multi-system VCR. But I tried to play my tape from Europe, but it just did not work actually. There was a picture, but it looked like it was black and white and all scrolling down repeatedly. So there might be a setting so that you are able to play a PAL tape, maybe using the remote or something, or maybe this is just a VCR that maybe it just can play PAL tape on PAL TVs, or I don't know. I thought I would be able to play a PAL tape on the NTSC TV, but it seems that you cannot do it. I don't know if there is a setting to do with the remote or something, but or if not, it's not that important to me. At least the VCR works, and I bought it for the mechanism. It sounds nice. It rounded to the beginning with no problem. So yeah, this VCR, I'll tell you, I saw it on eBay. It was for sale for $300, and I first offered $100, but the person refused, and then I offered $150, and then he said he did another offer, and he said $200, and I'll include a 60-day guarantee. So this VCR has a 60-day guarantee, so I said okay, because yeah, I said it sounded good, so I bought it. So yeah, this is a mono VCR, but a 4-head, so this is pretty cool. and the multi-system. So this VCR will work in Europe, but apparently it cannot play like PAL tape on a NTSC TV, or maybe there is a setting, I don't know. And here there is a button, it's called NTSC select. So I think this is for selecting a type of NTSC signal. Not sure what this does. There's an audio dub function, which is pretty interesting. So timer rec, there was something written there, but it has been rubbed. So this is an awesome VCR. I can't believe I finally have a KDEC. So right now maybe we should see the inside of this VCR. So right now you're seeing the inside of this awesome Panasonic SuperDrive VCR with the KDEC mechanism. Isn't that awesome? The KDEC mechanism, I've always wanted that. So that's why I spent a lot of money on buying this VCR. And the construction of this VCR is pretty special. So this is not what you usually see in VCRs. As you can see, the cassette slot is at the left of the VCR. And the drum motor is on the top side of the drum. As you can see here on this circuit board. There is a circuit board on the top, which has the drum motor. And the power supply is here, and it's mounted on the same circuit board as the main circuit board. So usually you don't see that in VCRs with like the cassette slot at the left like this. You don't see that kind of construction. Usually it uses a separated power supply. This one doesn't. Pardon me. And it has a few separated circuit boards like this, and this one on the back. So this might be for the video signal something. So this is pretty awesome. And this mechanism, the KDEC, I didn't know I will get one one day. I didn't think I will get one someday, because I thought this mechanism only existed in Europe. Because the reason why is I had not seen earlier any photos or videos on YouTube of this mechanism in North America, in North American VCRs. Only videos of European VCRs with that mechanism. So I did not know this mechanism existed in North America before I saw eBay ads of VCRs with that mechanism. Like I've seen, it's just recently in 2018 that I've seen eBay ads of VCRs with that mechanism, North American VCRs, and I saw another one earlier. The model number was NV-SD300 PX. Yeah, I remember it. And but this one was a hi-fi stereo, and it was not multi-system, but it was a four-head hi-fi. And that VCR, the price was higher. I think it was 300 Canadian dollars, equivalent of that, plus shipping. And I think it was not in Canada, so the shipping would have been higher. So since this VCR was in Ontario in Canada, the shipping was less expensive than if it was in the United States. So yeah, I think that Panasonic NV-SD300 PX. It had like you could see the bottom side of on that VCR, because I'll tell you, on this VCR, the NV-SD300, you cannot see the bottom side of the mechanism, because if you remove the bottom the metal cover on the bottom side, you will only see a plastic casing, and you will not be able to see the bottom side, which is this is quite disappointing. I thought you could see the bottom side on this VCR. So because I've seen videos of the bottom side of this mechanism, and it looks very special. It looks very nice. So this is kind of disappointing that you cannot see the bottom side of this mechanism, but at least it's a KDEC, so this is very awesome, and the top side is very interesting. And right now we're going to insert this VHS tape in the VCR. So this is a Shrek 2 movie tape that I painted it and I recorded over it because the movie does not interest me. So I'm now using this as my default tape, and I've put a spot of hot glue there, so you can record on this tape. This is a very nice mechanism, and it's also the first time you will see a VCR with that mechanism in North America on YouTube. I've never seen any, so that's why I thought this mechanism only existed in Europe and Japan. Yeah, because I've seen the videos of Japanese VCRs in Japan with that mechanism. So it is a channel that you might know. The name is Kaku Baby. That's the name of the channel. So this VHS tape is currently playing, and it is working perfectly. So this is Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3. A very nice game. It's recorded in EP speed with another VCR, of course, and the picture quality looks very nice. So the picture, the post picture is not the best I've seen actually. So it seems that there is like 2 frames of video mixed. So all the functions on this VCR are working. Now we will eject this VHS tape. So this is I think this is my favorite VCR in my collection. And well, yeah, it is a multi-system, but I haven't been able to play my tape on a NTSC TV, so yeah, maybe it can only play PAL tapes on a PAL TV. So I'm guessing that this VCR is sold worldwide. Why this was a VCR model that was sold everywhere in the world, because it works with multi-voltage and has the different format, the different systems. So this mechanism looks awesome. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, for real, I've always wanted it. And this VCR is it's a very good mechanism. Actually, it uses a toted belt, a nylon belt, for the capstan to the idler instead of a rubber belt. So this is very nice. And as you can see, it's made of the mechanism is like high-end. It's made of like steel, that material. So this is like the same material as the mechanism in this Mitsubishi and this Panasonic VCRs. So this is actually the first time I get a Panasonic Super Drive VCR, like not Omnivision. So there you can see the ejecting mechanism. And here is the cool mechanism, a pinch roller that goes down. So right now we're going to see it from another angle. So there, I just flip the VCR. And now we will eject. Isn't that awesome? And what is very also special with this mechanism, I will just flip it like to the front like this. And what is also special with this VCR mechanism is that this arm, as you can see, this is the half loading arm that brings the tape here behind the capstan and the pitch roller, and it goes from that place to here instead of starting here. So in this tape usually it starts from here, and so sorry about that, I was interrupted. But on VCRs usually this half floating arm is placed when the cassette inserts, it goes in that hole here, and it places the tape here behind the pinch roller. But on this particular mechanism, it is in that hole. As you can see, it is located here, and it goes from here to here. So this is very special. This is my only VCR that has this kind of arm. So this is such a nice mechanism. This mechanism is like very rare to find here. I think it's pretty common in Europe, like in France. But here, I had never seen it before here, and well, it must be very rare to find. You must be wondering where's the loading motor on this mechanism. Well, it's just located behind there, and it's like facing that direction and driving one gear, then a cam gear, which is just under there. I wish you could see the bottom side so you could see this loading motor mechanism, because it looks very nice. So if there was like more light right here in this hole, you could see the loading motor. So here you can see just a little bit of it from the top side. It's like behind the metal chassis. So on the bottom side there is like there is plastic everywhere, a plastic case, but there is a hole in that plastic case where you can see the loading motor, but just the motor, not the gear mechanism. So there's nothing interesting there. So yeah, I'm so happy I got this K-deck mechanism. It looks very nice, and I've always wanted it. And now we will try the other functions. We will try to rewind this tape. So of course it's going to work. It uses a toothed belt, a nylon toothed belt. Now we will fast forward. I don't know when this VCR is from, but I'm guessing like around 93 or 94. Well, probably 94 or maybe 95, I don't know. So this is perfectly working. Just what I wanted. It's working just as it should. So this is just a VCR film that I've filmed. Yeah, I plugged my Canon camcorder to my VCR. There's another VCR video. Here there is a plastic part that it holds this circuit board. and there were only 2 screws to remove the top cover. So usually on Panasonic VCRs, like on my other Panasonic VCRs, there are 2 screws on the bottom side to unscrew so that you can remove the top side. But this one did not have it. There were just 2 screws which were here and here on the top cover. Except this Panasonic, it only had 2 screws on the back side because it's different. It only has a small cover on the top. That Panasonic was made in 2004. But this Panasonic has the screws on the bottom side, and well, this RCA too. This Panasonic, this one, and also this RCA with it has a Panasonic mechanism. So this is a very nice mechanism. So was it worth paying $200 for this VCR? Well, considering the fact that I've always wanted this mechanism and that it is not like it's very rare and it's not likely that I find this at the thrift store. Well, yeah, I will say yes, it was worth it. It was worth buying this. But still, it will be cool if you could see the bottom side, but was worth it anyway. And well, it's awesome. It's a very awesome VCR to have in my collection. It's the most special I have. So yeah, I thought multi-system meant that you could play any tape on a NTSC TV or any kind of TV. So now that's pretty much the end of my video, and I'll say you goodbye.